I'm going to teach you how to get rich. Straight up. So I'm like going to teach you step by step. There's no butterfly, bullshit, hype. This is it. This is how you do it. So if you learn how to do this, yeah, you're going to get the results. It'll happen. Like literally. If you're coachable and you follow this, it will work. How do I know? Because this is literally what I was taught. So I'm teaching you what I was taught. That's why I don't teach people this unless they've enrolled. So everything we go over, if you know it, it doesn't mean jack shit. It literally means nothing. This is not about what you know. It's about your ability to teach this to the next person. Okay? So if you enroll someone and they can't teach this to the next person, it's completely irrelevant. So everything we go over right now, if you know it, it doesn't matter. Because if every person you get on doesn't know what you're going to learn after this, it's just, you're going to miss the line of communication. It's like a game of telephone. If I say something in Booker's ear and it passes all the way around, when it comes back to my ear from Max, if it's a different sentence, you're not going to be in a good position. But if we can say the same congruent thing all the way around the circle, that's how you have a business what's called duplication. So this is affiliate marketing. It's like Amazon.com, only a much more aggressive compensation plan. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Okay? There's two ways to build these types of companies: sponsor-dependent and system-dependent. You do not want to build a sponsor-dependent business. So what happens is, it's like, yeah, when you get on this business, you know nothing. Let me talk to all your friends for you. And then you're going to be sitting there on the phones all day trying to talk to people, and your business will never grow because it'll only grow to the amount of people you can talk to. A system-dependent business gives people all the faith into a system. It gives people faith in a tool, which will duplicate and can go for years. And if you build a system-dependent business, what will happen is you'll be able to literally chill on a beach in Miami and be making more money than if you're doing what I'm doing, traveling around and teaching the system. So that's why it's really important. So in this system, there's 8 steps. So it's not about you being able to know the steps, it's your ability to teach the steps. This is not a lesson, this is a conversation. So you need to be talking to, it needs to be Q&A, it needs to be a conversation, because if I just lecture the whole time and you have a question or you're wondering something, you're going to get lapped. So you need to be able to raise your hand, ask questions, communicate. This is going to be in depth, it's going to be forward. So I'm going to go through the 1 through 8. There's certain things I'm not going to go over that you got to learn. You got to know the compensation plan. You got to know how to get paid. You can YouTube Vima compensation plan. You're not going to get it the first time you watch it, but you need to learn your compensation plan. You got to learn how to use your back office. You got to learn how to enroll someone into your business. You got to learn how to switch it to your left or right network, okay? Someone's going to be able to teach you that. I'm not going to go teach you that right now, because if you really want to make money in this, you'll learn it yourself, okay? You need to understand that your success in this business is solely dependent on you. Your failure in the business is also solely dependent on you. We're guides, we're resources, we're here to help you, but in the end, the only person that's going to dictate your success is you. And the only reason people quit is because of naysayers. They let other people dictate their results and dictate where they want to go. And they're not able to embrace failure. So I'm going to go through the 8 steps. Step number 1. Step number 1 is your dreams and your why. This is the most important step, because people will never buy what you do, they're going to buy why you do it. If your reason to do this is just to make money, you're going to make no money at all, which is kind of ironic. Here's why. You get in front of everyone and you're like, guys, I do this business because I want to make 30 grand a month. Everyone's going to be like, good for you. So do we. No one gives a fuck. Right? But if you get up on stage and you're like, guys, I'm doing this business because I want to make $30,000 a month. So with that money, I can create some type of public institution. I'll teach kids how to learn or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Someone would be like, wow, good for you. I should do more. See my point? So it's going to motivate them through an emotional connection. And that's why your why can't be just make dollars. Because if it's just to make money, you get all these people on board to make money. But if they don't make money their first month in Vima, what's going to happen? They're all going to quit. They're all going to stop. It's going to be a complete waste of your time. So you have to dig deep. So that's why this is really important that you train each person and teach them this 8-step system. Never deviate from this system. Okay? So if someone calls me and is like, what are some points on my why? What do I need to know about a why? If I on the phone go, this is what you need to know about a why, and I tell them, that's a sponsor-dependent business. Because when they needed help, they had to call me and I told them. But if I go, well, if you go look at your notes in the 8-step system, you'll follow the roadmap to success, whatever it may be. You point them in a direction that'll answer the question for them. So you're always leveraging a tool every single time. So the why is incredibly important. And that's why when you enroll someone, you don't go, all right, man, yo, watch this video on our 8-step system. After you watch this video, you're going to know everything. Why do you not do that? Does anyone know why you wouldn't do that?
It's not personal.
Exactly. There's none of this. There's no relationship. There's no emotional connection. It's fake. It's not real. They'll quit. People are not going to stay in a business where they don't feel like you're connected. Okay? And that's why why circles are so important. What a why circle is everyone literally goes in a circle in the group on the team and says why they do this. However, why circles are not AA. It's not ANA. It's not Alcoholics Anonymous. Sometimes you'll have a why circle and someone will be like, I do this business because my brother goes to a correctional facility and my mom has cancer. It's like, fuck. Like, all right, shit. Damn. And everyone goes through their whys, and after you leave, you're feeling like really, really depressed. It's not a point of a why circle. A why is not for you guys all to talk about your sob stories. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what happened. The why and why you do a why circle is talk about why you do the business and where you're going when you accomplish it. It's dream setting. It's goal setting. It's keeping in your mind where you want. The most important thing I can teach you is one sentence, okay? This is the most important sentence to life. There's a guy named Earl Nightingale. He's one of the wealthiest people on the planet. He goes, you become what you think about most of the time. All right? You become what you think about most of the time. Simplest idea in the world. You become what you think about most of the time. So if you go in a circle full of people, you do a why circle, it's really depressing, and now everyone's thinking about like negative stuff, they're going to leave with a negative energy, right? So you just realize that, and now dreams are literally the fabric of this business. You need to spend more time dreaming of where you're going to be than thinking about all the things that are not working in your life. It's a ratios game, okay? I literally would sit in bed at night before I got my car when I wasn't even ranked up at the company, and I would have fun and look forward to laying in my bed and closing my eyes and just fucking around with my imagination, thinking of the car I was going to get in, what it'd be like to be in the interior, be in that like position, to drive it, to switch the gears, to just floor it, and I enjoyed it. See, in public education, we're not taught how to use our imagination. It's completely neglected. You get a syllabus. As soon as you get the syllabus, you have all these dates when you take tests. You either pass the test or you fail it. So what do you have a fear of? You have a fear of failure, right? Yeah. But how do you get good at anything in life? You fail religiously, okay? That's why public education hasn't taught us how to make money. So we're going to learn how to make money now. And the number one thing is your imagination. So spend time doing exactly where you want to go. We're going to do a really quick exercise. Everyone close your eyes. If you're not closing your eyes, I can see you. So I'm looking directly at you if you're not closing your eyes. And I want you to do is I want you to imagine your dream of your goal and residual income, wherever it is. If you want to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. Remember, I'm looking at you so I can tell if your eyes are open. Thankfully, they're all closed. And I want you to imagine where that's going to be like. What is your house going to be like? What is that dream? Now, keep your eyes closed and raise your hand if that dream, that vision has some cobwebs. If it's foggy, if you can't fully picture it in your own mind. Okay, so keep your eyes closed and keep your hand raised. Okay, now put your arm down. Okay, just put your arm down. All right, now open your eyes. I want that dream in your head to be so clear and so specific, you literally could sit almost like meditating and just entertain that idea in your mind. So you are going to have a 3-month residual income dream. We're going to be every month of residual income in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months, in a year. Write that down. So, you know we're going to be 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, in a year. And then think of the monthly residual income. So let's say you want to be diamond in 3 months and you want to be making $1,500 a month. Think about what it'd be like to be making $1,500 a month. Okay? Okay, and anyway, same with the 6 months, 12 months, 3 years. So like me, in the next 6 months, actually next 4 months, I want to have 3,000 people on one side of my organization and I want to have 8,000 on the other. So I want to think of it as much as possible. My lock screen on my phone, every day I visualize it and I see it right there. So it's right in front of my face and I'm constantly seeing it. So the goals you set, if you do not match your goal, if you don't hit your goal, all that means is that you got better from that time and you just got to reevaluate your goal. Too many people, they don't hit their goal and they get all depressed, they don't accomplish their dream in 3 months, and they spend all this time feeling discouraged instead of feeling positive. So, do you feel like you can successfully teach step 1, your dreams and your why, to the newest person you enroll?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I am so not convinced by that. Like 2 people said yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, yes or yes?
Fuck yeah!
Okay, so here's the thing.
That was a lot.
So remember, it is not about what you know, it's about what you can teach, right? If I teach you how to fish, that's cool, but you got to be able to teach the next person how to fish. The only reason people quit is because of naysayers, and they don't have a relationship with the people in the business, or they're not trained.
I believe it.
Yeah, and they get on board and it's like, all right, well, here's the video, here's the email, do all that, and you know what to do. Dude, make the understanding that every person you enroll in the business is not going to know what to do, okay? And when you're getting people on board, you have to understand, if you're diamond, like until you're diamond, every single person you get on board, you should be able to like have a personal relationship with and know. Like if you have people in your downline and you only have like 20, 30, 40 people in your downline and you're not connected with each one, you don't know if everyone's trained, it's a waste of your time. Like you literally got to make sure every person knows exactly what they're doing and understands the system. We all understand the system, we all will make money. So that's step 1. Okay, step 2. Attitude. Attitude step 2. All right? And I kind of went over it. A negative mind will literally never bring a positive life. It's absolutely impossible. Attitude comes down to one philosophy. A lot of this is just, it's concepts. It's not concrete things. It's things you just need to generally understand. Here's the thing about attitude. In the past 18 months, 14,000 people have gone through my organization. So through my website and websites, so on and so forth, 14,000 people have enrolled. Out of the 14,000, 5,000 are still in my business. That means 9,000 people have gone into my organization and have quit drinking the product. 9,000 people. Thing about me is I view that and I go, wow, that's 9,000 learning experiences that were absolutely necessary for me to be exactly where I am right now. That's the only difference between me and someone else. So what I tell people is, how much can you embrace failure? How comfortable can you get being uncomfortable? Like how many intentional situations can you feel embarrassed, humiliated, awkward? Because all those on a compounded effect, on a measurable amount, will be all the difference between you and the people that make money in this. Right? It's ratios. You do more exposure, you talk to more people, you get more people to hear about the product than the other person, like you're gonna get better results. So it's like that person you're afraid to talk to, that's the first person you go talk to, because other people won't do that and other people won't make money. So understand the attitude and really get that. Next thing, as a group of people, as a culture, you guys are on a team now. This is a team environment, okay? When you're on a team, there's something called the campfire effect. What the campfire effect is, who's been in a campfire? Hopefully everyone. When you're in a campfire, it's warm, it's cozy, it's cuddly. People are enjoying themselves, it's a good atmosphere. And as soon as you got to go take a pee, you start walking from the campfire, each step you get colder and colder and colder because you're alone. This is the exact same concept. When you guys are together as a group and you're productive, working, it's way easier than when you're working by yourself. And if you ever wonder why people aren't successful, they're doing all of it by themselves at their house. They're at their house, scrolling through their Facebook chat, looking at all the people online, trying to hit them up, not knowing who to talk to. Don't text about this business. Don't Facebook chat about this business. Don't message them about this business. Call people. Build relationships. Why? Because would you want someone to text you about this? No. Yeah, you want a phone call. There's no relationship, no value. You're not an AK-47 firing off rounds. You're a sniper rifle. You're taking your time, you're building value with people, and they're letting them hear about this and check it out for themselves, okay? So realizing that and just getting that concept down is just really, really important. You stick together. And it doesn't always need to be at this house. Tomorrow there's an event, let's say at Teresa's, you spend time at Teresa's place. But when you have events, if this is you and this is the event, the money is made here, in between. It's your ability to promote the event and get the most amount of people there to actually check it out and see where it's at. This is where the money's made, all through here. That was backward ass, wasn't it?
Is that money?
We got the ability to make money. I can't draw shit upside down. So that's generally a concept of attitude. It's not too complicated, but I don't want to hear your my friends want to do and blah 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 blah. If you need someone else to motivate you, it's not going to happen. It will never work. You have to be able to self-motivate yourself. All the top incomers, the difference between you and them is that they've gone through more bullshit than you have. They've experienced way more crap in this business. Okay? Now, I can go motivate an idiot, but then I just have a motivated idiot. Seriously. Like, you can go motivate an idiot. Like, I'm stoked, I'm ready, but they know nothing what they're talking about. They can't explain the business, and they're just going to fuck up their whole network, and they're just a motivated idiot. All right? So, this isn't exactly based on attitude. Don't go blasting Instagram and Facebook and Twitter like, FEMA, YPR, gonna make all this money. Don't do that, all right? If you're like, guys, come hear about my business opportunity on Facebook, no, that's not good. Until you have enough people in your business where when you post something, you get 10, 15, 20 likes, don't do it until then. If you post something about FEMA and there's like a scam or whatever, blah, 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 delete the person and block them immediately. Don't waste your time. There's big money here. This is big incomes we're talking about. So your job is not to be lazy. And you know, J-Brown does a really good job doing that. Follow his social media. He did it in increments, right? So don't just be, and just be smart. You know, just be smart. I saw someone who's like, come and listen to my friend making $20,000 a month, message me for more details. That sounds way too good to be true. Yeah. It just sounds like okay, sick, dude. No one's going to believe that. Okay. And if you get one like on that status and like 7 comments being like bullshit, you think anyone's going to take you seriously? No. But if you got 37 likes, and all these people commenting, being like, dude, I'm so stoked, so excited, that's why all of you should be networking between each other on social media. You're all making each other look good, hyping each other up. But I've even seen I've seen some of you guys' stuff on social networking, and you should not be putting the stuff up that you're putting up yet. You don't have a big enough team. It makes no sense. If you're putting stuff up and you're not getting likes, you're not getting feedback, people are going to go, wow, so if I have to do Vima, I have to come off spammy and put stuff up on social media like that. I don't want to do this business because of that.
And you just look desperate.
Yeah.
You just look desperate.
And that's the last thing we want. So that's general ideas on attitude. Feel like you guys can teach attitude, yes or yes?
Yes.
Not convinced, like at all. So you may not get it first time, that's fine. But what that means is when you enroll someone, if you're not 100% confident that you can teach them this system, then you need to get the people you enroll to learn the system from someone you're confident can teach it, all right? Max can teach the system. Nick can teach the system. I can teach the system. Jay Brown can teach the system. Justin can teach the system. So then if you enroll someone, you're like, look, I'm not 100% confident I can teach you the right way. I want to make sure you get in the system rolling and know exactly what to do. So I'm going to get you connected with someone that can teach it way better than me. And then are you just going to make sure they learn it, or are you going to sit and learn from the person that can teach it? Okay. Step 3 is your list. Your list is the foundation of your entire business, all right? It's the bread and butter, okay? Here's why people quit, okay? This is what posers do, okay? They make a list of like 20 friends. Okay? And after 20 friends, they go through all the 20 friends and they hit them up themselves. They go through Facebook chat and message a bunch of people. They text a bunch of people. They go through all these people instead of going through 5 the right way with a leader and then following up with those 5. Like, I could easily make a list of 10, 20 people, go through those first 5, fuck it, the first 2, tell my story, I'm really excited, come to the event or at least talk to someone. Then whether they get on board or not, I write their name down. I'm like, all right, follow up with that person. Maybe I send them a video. Maybe I send them a conference call to plug into, whatever it may be, all right? And then they keep following it, okay? And so it's way better to do that with 5, 10, 20 people than you make a list of 20 friends, call the 20 friends, no one gets on board, you treat this business like a lottery ticket, quit, and then blame the company saying it's a scam. That's why most people do this. So if anyone's like, oh, Vima's a scam, that's literally why. Because someone treated it like a lottery ticket and they got the bad end of the gossip, okay? We don't have that in this business. So if any of you quit in the company, you quit because number 1, you let naysayers dictate your future. Number 2, you just stop. Or number 3, you don't follow the system. Simple as that, okay? Professionals have what's called an active candidate list. An active candidate list is always growing exponentially. So you meet people every day. Raise your hand if you work a job. You guys meet people every day in your job. You're always meeting new people. I'm going to teach you how to talk to anyone about Vima right now. It's the simplest way. So an active candidate list, you have a notebook. Every time you meet someone talking about Vima, write their name down. Write their number down. Make sure you remember it. Oh shit, it's been 2 days. I haven't followed up with this person. Okay, I need to follow up with them tomorrow. So this guy named Matt Kelly, he's a really big promoter for a clothing company, this business he owns. I talked to him last week. Our plan was to talk on Tuesday. I'm sending him a sample pack of the product to drink. But I still said we were going to talk Tuesday. So I texted him today and I said, if I contact you tomorrow, Tuesday, would you be ready to talk to me on the phone? He goes, yes, sounds good. Because I'm staying on my commitment of following up with him on Tuesday. Even though we've been talking throughout the week, I still said, if I contact you on Tuesday, would you be ready? If I would you is psychological, okay? So check this out. If I invited you to an event that was invite only and the seats are filling up, would you be down to hear more about it and listen? Hear the way that works? If I would you? All right. Here's how you can talk to anyone about Vima that you don't know. All right? I want you all to write this down.
Down to step 3?
No, this is still step 3.
Okay.
Form, okay? F-O-R-M, form, okay? This is how you can go talk to anyone, all right? F stands for where are you from and where's your family from, okay? O stands for occupation. R stands for recreation, what do you do for fun? And M stands for motivation, what do you do for a living, okay? I want you to check this out. I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings hanging out. I see Jay Brown. Yo, what's good, man? What's your name?
Jay.
Okay, cool. Where are you from?
From South Jersey.
Oh, where's your family from?
Like New York.
Oh, New York? That's cool. I hate New York. Well, anyway, cool, man. Well, yo, what do you do for a living?
I work in a nightclub.
You're working at a nightclub. So cool. So you work at a nightclub. That's cool, blah, blah, blah. Well, what do you do for fun when you're not working at a nightclub in South Jersey where your family lives and also in upstate New York?
Gamble, play sports,
Gamble? Dude, that's dope. Gambling sounds so fun. I love to gamble. So is gambling that thing that motivates you in life when you're not working at a nightclub in South Jersey with your family?
Yeah, sort of.
So that's what motivates you. Cool. And if he says no, well, what motivates you in life? So I tied them all in together, and I found out where he was from, where his family is from, what he does for a living, what he does for fun when he's not doing that thing he does for a living, and if that thing he does for fun motivates him in life. You can run form on anyone. Anyone you talk to, you can go run form on them. All right? So it's about talking to people. Some people, they're like, how do I talk to my friends about it? You just talk to them, dude. So I'm going to be able to figure out what he needs and what he wants from the business. 2 things on making your list, okay? When you're making your list and you're figuring out, oh, my list is getting shorter, or you don't know what to do. It's kind of based on attitude also. Number 1, stay plugged in. Okay, stay plugged in. Stay plugged into conference calls. Stay plugged into new videos that come out in Vima. Follow the people on Facebook that are in Vima. Follow people on Instagram, Twitter, like me, Luke Kish, Burek, Shannon, Luke Hessler, Rattle Kazan, Alex Morton, Kaylee Warren, girls that are killing the business. Because if you're constantly seeing people that are making this thing work, it's going to be really productive. When I go through my newsfeed, if I see anyone post a status that's negative, I delete them and block them. I just don't care. So whenever I go through my Facebook, like if you see my wall when I go through my Facebook, everything is people that are hyped, positive, inspired, excited, and know where they're going in life and have ambition and drive. So I'm constantly, when I'm going through my Facebook wall, seeing all this positivity all throughout my day. When I see someone be like, God, this is bullshit, I'm so pissed off, I hate my 9 to 5, cool, well, I don't need to read that. I delete them off my Facebook. I just block them. They're a waste of my fucking time. I don't need that, all right? I don't like being reminded of your negativity. I don't have time for that. I'm trying to make money. Okay? So follow people that know where they're going, that keep you inspired, that keep you motivated, keep you ambitious. He did a really good job. He got on board. He's like, all right, who are the ambassadors? I want to be an ambassador. He looked up all the ambassadors, found out their Instagrams, found out their Twitters, found out their Facebooks. So now he's all they've seen these people have what he wants that keeps his dream alive, okay? So number 1, plug in. And number 2, never prejudge on your list. Never prejudge. Kid from my high school, didn't think he'd be good in the business, totally prejudged him. What happened was he ended up getting on board, and he led me to over 2,500 people in my organization. If I didn't get him on board, guess what, dude? I would have been screwed. So I'm going to teach you now how you can get a 1 enrolled to a 10. So a 1 is that person that does nothing. A 10 is like, the next Nick Burek, right? Find some organization in France. So you just enroll the 1.
What did R stand for? Sorry, I mean.
It's for recreation and motivation.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay? So I just enrolled a 1. Oh, great, it's a 1. Cool, right? It's a beta, not influential, not a people person, not passionate. Great, okay? Well, I'm still going to teach them the system, and I'm still going to coach them like they're anyone else. Because when they have events, they have an event, and the first person they bring another 1 to the event. Then they bring 0. Like they bring like someone that literally I don't know, just like blind, deaf, and can't talk. I don't know, whatever. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck, but all right, what's up with this 3? So at the event, I go to the 3, talk to the 3, and we get the 3 on board. The 3 brings a 1. Dude, what are you doing? Brings another 3, and brings a 5. Okay? Oh shit, 3 brought a 5. I talk to the 5. 5 gets on board. Next event, the 5 brings, I don't know, a 3, and then a 1, and then, I don't know, a 9. Work with the 9. Get the 9. Next event, say, I don't know, an 8, and then a 10. Oh my god, I finally got my 10. Now, are you going to have your 1 train and mentor your 10? Are you going to have your 1 train and mentor your 10? No. That not make sense. In the meetings, they say, what's good? What up? How's your grandma been? Cool. When it comes to the training, the mentorship, the leadership, no, they don't do that. So if you're feeling like, dude, I might be a 2, you can become a 10. If you enroll in ACE, humble yourself and connect it to another leader in your business that knows where they're going. So let's say he's like, dude, I just enrolled someone on the Patriots. He's not going to mentor and train the person on the Patriots. He's going to send it to Burek or to Shannon or someone else. Okay? It's very, very important. So that's how you can get from a 1 to a 10.
Call me a 2, bro.
Oh, no, you're a 1. I was pressing for a 0.
Strong 2.
Strong 2. Strong 2. It's 2 1s put together. Okay. Yeah. So when you're talking about this with people, there's 2 ways to lead it. I'm going to go through step 4. Do you ever feel like they can teach step 3? Yes. 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 You're gonna learn as you go. You're gonna learn as you go. Failure, failure, failure. When you get on a bike, if it's like, it doesn't have training wheels, first time you got on a bike, you pedaled slow, you eat shit. You get on a bike, you pedal as fast as you can, you're gonna go somewhere, you're gonna go fast. Same thing with the business. Just go. Go, go, go. Don't be there being like, yo, will you read this text? How should I respond? Call them. Figure it out. Learn as you go. Failure, 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 failure. Embrace the grind and just take massive action. You'll learn as you go. You'll learn as you go. There's nothing different about you than anyone else. You can do better because we've learned this more and more. There's 2 ways to lead in the business. This is number 4. How to lead with the product. Okay? Things are going to get in depth right now. I'm going to explain a lot. You may not be able to retain it all, but in time you'll be able to attain it. These are concepts and philosophies. Your job is to be able to answer any question in Vima. If you can answer any question, you're going to make a lot of money because you can handle any objection, any question, anything. So it's the product, right? When you're talking to someone about this, maybe you ran form on them. Now you're just talking about the product, right? If it's there's 3 products you are going to be leaning off of. Okay, number 1 is Vima. Okay, Vima is the first one. So if it's your grandpa, do you supplement grandpa? Right? Do you drink a multivitamin? Are you healthy? Do you value your health? Do you value nutrition? If I had a way where you can increase your health with a, blah, 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 would you be more interested? Would you be inclined to hear about it? So they're going to have questions. Here's what you say about Vima. Vima stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe. Vitamins, your A through E vitamins. Yeah? Is vitamins A through E, is that minerals?
Couldn't even tell you.
Is that minerals?
That's okay.
I'm pretty sure that's
All right, cool.
Something like that.
All right, your E, right, essential minerals, right, your 65 plant source minerals. And then the other M is mangosteen. Mangosteen is a superfruit in Southeast Asia. She's on it. See, she's going to have the best notes out of anyone here, without a doubt. Props to her. Everyone clap for her. That's safe. Smart girl. Oh, shit, I forgot
her
some.
notes after.
Actually, no,
Yeah, I was just gonna say that for them to me.
Right, yeah. So mangosteen, superfruit in Southeast Asia. The mangosteen contains xanthones, Xanthones. Xanthones, all right, stabilize free radical cells. Stabilize free radical cells. Some of the stuff you can say word for word. If you say what we say and do what we do, you're probably gonna get what we have. It stabilizes free radical cells. When you have too many free radical cells in your body, it can lead to heart disease, cancer, or diabetes. These stabilized free radical cells, raising your insulin levels to reduce heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. That's the Vima formula. It's $75 worth of produce in a shot. So we'll go over it again. Mangosteen has xanthones, okay, superfruit from Southeast Asia. Xanthones basically stabilize free radical cells. When your free radical cells are stabilized, it can help prevent heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. It's $75 worth of produce in that shot. Okay, everyone get that concept? Questions on that?
How many plant source minerals is it again?
65.
65?
Mm-hmm. Please, I encourage you to ask questions. Yeah.
What does A stand for again?
Aloe vera. I didn't go over that. Yeah, aloe vera is just good for your skin. Okay. So, now, what I like to touch on then as I go, the human body, I refer to pill vitamins. Like, oh, do you take pill vitamins? Yes, I do. Well, you only absorb like 20% of that vitamin into your bloodstream because we're 70% water. When you have a liquid antioxidant, you'll absorb about 85% of it into your bloodstream because we're 75% water. So now they're going, oh, wow, it really absorbs well. Cool. Okay? So once they realize that, that's the Vima formula. That's just a shot. The next thing is all the products they put that formula in. Every product Vima offers has the formula in it, just a shot. The first one, you're going to leverage. So now, I guess the second product, Verve, okay? Verve is purified water, natural guarana seed extract, and the Vima formula. So purified water, natural guarana seed, and the Vima formula. Unlike traditional energy drinks and coffee, they give you a spike of energy and a heavy crash because they have synthetic caffeine. What this does is it matches your metabolic rate, the Vima formula, to give you sustainable energy with no crash. I'll say it again. Verve is purified water, natural guarana seed extract, and the Vima formula. Okay? Unlike the coffee bean or normal energy drinks that give you a spike of energy and a heavy crash, the Vima formula will match your metabolic rate in the product to give you sustainable energy with no crash. Okay? Oh my God. Okay. Does anyone know what this is? I might have not spelled it right. Splenda, yeah. So we tell people, what I always say is, I said 85% of my friends were drinking these products anyway, and they're drinking Red Bull. Red Bull has aspartame in it. Aspartame is a synthetic sweetener. It's a chemical that causes cancer. It's really bad for you, all right? So that's why it's banned in India. And if you chase with alcohol and speed your heart rate, that's not good for you, okay? So it's just something to leverage, right? You don't have to use all this. I'm just giving you a lot of information so you can edit it and take the pieces of the puzzle you want to make your masterpiece of residual income.
Beautiful story.
Word. Does everyone have that so far?
What did you say about that? Can you repeat
It's a
that?
synthetic sweetener,
Synthetic.
and it's a chemical that causes cancer, and it's in Red Bull. And 85% of my friends and young people are drinking these products anyway.
And Splenda too, right? You said?
Yeah, it's like Splenda basically.
Okay.
Monster, in Washington, a place called Federal Way where I'm from, I could finish the entire Monster, and there's still something in the drink, and he was like, what the hell? You can feel there's something in it. So he cut up the can, inside there's a dead mouse. There's a dead mouse in his Monster drink, and he finished the entire drink.
That was where you're from?
And no, it was like 30, 40 minutes away.
I guess they let the cap before they cap it. I guess they just got in the right.
I don't know how the hell it is, but all I know is there's a dead mouse in a
Don't want to
Monster.
know, and I don't.
Will I ever drink a Monster again?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's why they call it Monster.
You got a monster in the can.
You got a Monster in the drink. No bueno.
It's
no
like the
bueno.
toy inside this.
You know, and it's like,
That's
guys,
the money though. You threw the
What's
shit
in
out
the
of it,
Wonder
right?
Ball?
hey guys, like the best way to get someone on board is give them product. When you order a Build-A Pack, you get 7 cases of herb, right?
Yeah.
So like, you see someone that goes and gets a Mountain Dew, talk to them. Be like, hey, you know, if I could show you a healthier alternative than the Mountain Dew, would you slightly be interested in hearing about what it is?
It's like smoking cigarettes. You're like, what are you doing smoking cigarettes for? There's like alternatives. There's,
Sure, yeah.
Why are you smoking?
I'm not, but you're not gonna be like, yo, why the fuck you
Oh
buying
no,
a
you're not
Mountain
gonna
Dew?
come on. That's Adam's. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so next one, number 3. Does anyone know what this is? I might have not spelled it right. Splenda, yeah. So you tell people, what I always say is, I said 85% of my friends were drinking these products anyway, and they're drinking Red Bull. Red Bull has aspartame in it. Aspartame is a synthetic sweetener. It's a chemical that causes cancer. It's really bad for you, all right? So that's why it's banned in India. And if you chase with alcohol, it's speed your heart rate, and it's not good for you, okay? So it's just something to leverage, right? You don't have to use all this. I'm just giving you a lot of information so you can edit it and take the pieces of the puzzle you want to make your masterpiece of residual income.
Beautiful story.
Word. Does everyone have that so far?
What did you say about that? Can you repeat
It's a
that?
synthetic sweetener,
Synthetic.
and it's a chemical that causes cancer, and it's in Red Bull. And 85% of my friends and young people are drinking these products anyway.
And Splenda too, right? You said?
Yeah, it's like Splenda basically.
Okay.
Monster, in Washington, a place called Federal Way where I'm from, I could finish the entire Monster, and there's still something in the drink, and he was like, what the hell? You can feel there's something in it. So he cut up the can, inside there's a dead mouse. There's a dead mouse in his Monster drink, and he finished the entire drink.
That was where you're from?
And no, it was like 30, 40 minutes away.
I guess they let the cap before they cap it. I guess they just got in the right.
I don't know how the hell it is, but all I know is there's a dead mouse in a
Don't want to
Monster.
know, and I don't.
Will I ever drink a Monster again?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's why they call it Monster.
You got a monster in the can.
You got a Monster in the drink. No bueno.
It's
no
like the
bueno.
toy inside this.
You know, and it's like,
That's the
guys,
money though. You threw the
What's
shit
in
out
the
of it,
Wonder
right?
Ball?
hey guys, like the best way to get someone on board is give them product. When you order a Build-A Pack, you get 7 cases of herb, right?
Yeah.
So like, you see someone that goes and gets a Mountain Dew, talk to them. Be like, hey, you know, if I could show you a healthier alternative than the Mountain Dew, would you slightly be interested in hearing about what it is?
It's like smoking cigarettes. You're like, what are you doing smoking cigarettes for? There's like alternatives. There's,
Sure, yeah.
Why are you smoking?
I'm not, but you're not gonna be like, yo, why the fuck you buying
Oh
a
no, you're
Mountain
not
Dew?
gonna come on. That's Adam's. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so next one, 3, body. So there's the protein, right?
Yeah, let me call you back.
It's the perfect balance of carbs and protein, healthy balance of carbs, and it has chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream. Chris and Heidi Pal with Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition sponsor this entire body line. Okay. The Body Burn, the small can, is the best product Vima has in my opinion, because it's 20 grams of protein. It's a meal replacement, right? 20 grams of protein is a meal replacement. Has thermogenics. Thermogenics speed up your metabolic rate. Okay, so has natural caffeine. You'll drink a body before you go to the gym. You're getting your caffeine in, so you have some energy. You get a 20-gram protein meal, and it's speeding up your metabolism. That's why if you want to lose weight, literally drink body. Like, if you just drink body and eat normal and work out, the weight's gonna fall off. That's really all you need to say about body. So those are the 3 kinds of products. So when you're running form on people, when you're talking to them about these products, you'll be able to base what product matches their lifestyle the best, okay? And which one relates to them, which one makes sense. That's how you're leveraging the product. So it's general concepts and philosophies. Does anyone have questions about the product?
I had a question, but can I make a statement? Alright, so when I got on board, it took me a while to try Body Burn, product that he's talking about. That's what it's called, Body Burn. I started recommending it out to people. For example, Chris Booker got his friend on it. How much weight has he lost in his first month?
17.5 pounds.
17 pounds, okay? A girl in Teresa's network somehow accidentally ordered Body Burn and lost 16 pounds in her first month. I now have over 6 personally enrolled customers consuming Body Burn every month, and all of them are losing weight. The product speaks for itself.
It's incredible.
Use till you have your own personal testimonials with the product, because I promise you it will happen. Use other testimonials. Yeah, so I heard this guy, in my network, and he got some guy on this whole body package. He lost 17 pounds in 1 month. Where can you do that? Now on top of it, because of that story, yeah, he's a customer, but because of that story, he got 3 of his friends to see, holy shit, Jerry, you lost a lot of weight. Now he gets free product every month in Viva.
You can drink whenever
First
you want.
month in, 17 pounds, free product. It's not hard.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't feel like they give you the product standpoint. Yes or yes?
Yeah.
And you're not going to have it on the first time. I went through a lot of in-depth information. We've been doing this longer, right? We messed up more. But if you can learn everything that I learned fast, dude, you can make a lot of money really quickly. All of you need to accept the fact that it's completely reasonable, okay, to make a lot of money very easily, very fun, and very fast. Society has taught us that to make a lot of money it has to be strenuous, difficult, hard. You have to bust your ass out for 30 years and maybe you'll someday make money.
Yeah.
And most people that tell you that, what do they not have?
Money.
Money.
Struggling.
Right? So it's like, I've learned personally, when I've made the weeks in Vima, where I've made 10 grand in a week, 14 grand in a week, were some of the best, funnest, low-key, relaxed weeks I've ever had. They weren't stressful, they were fun, it was easy. We were in Europe, we were drinking champagne in Paris, we were talking to great people, enjoying ourselves, flying all around the country, going all around Europe, going to Amsterdam, smoking great weed, and making 5 figures in a week. So, right, the hardest thing you got to learn about making a lot of money is how easy it is to make a lot of money. What's very difficult is to earn a little bit of money, because traditional education says we have to do that our whole life, okay? What's normal is student loan debt, unemployment rates, and terrible job market, all right? So don't do what's normal. This is not normal. A bunch of young people getting together Monday night sober is not normal, but kudos to us. So step 5 is how to lead with the business.
Well, just to add on to that.
Yeah.
Like, obviously he's running off all this information about the products, but I mean, it's self-explanatory. Everyone, you can go to vima.com to look at all the products.
Of course.
And as far as the clinical studies goes about the xanthams, the C-reactive proteins, the free radical cells, if you go to vima.com/science, because all the products are clinically studied, there's a lot of not only testimonials, but a lot of facts and science behind all the products. So yeah, Derek's going over all this stuff, but don't just rely on his word. Learn all the stuff for yourself, because you might get into a situation where someone says, well, how do you know this? Oh, well, this guy told me.
Well, how does he know his shit?
Well, how do you know this? Oh, go to vima.com/science. There's all the testimonials you need to see.
Also, if you go to YouTube and type in Vima space Dr. John Edwards, so much credibility on the product. Stupid credibility.
John Edwards.
Dr. John Edwards.
Is that the guy in the
Yeah, the black guy.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's like,
4 is how to leave
we
the
do
product.
tests with this product.
This product is not on trial.
And John Edwards is the dopest, man. You love
Yeah,
his
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dope.
How come on the can it still says it's not approved by the FDA?
Great
Because
question.
because the FDA doesn't approve like any energy drink supplements.
Yeah, it's a Food and Drug Administration. It's not either.
But,
And
our facilities are FDA regulated.
yeah, so it's FDA regulated. It's not FDA approved because like no energy drinks are. However, the FDA also approved to have arsenic in chicken. It's called like, I don't remember the berry. It's like a cranberry. It's some type of berry or herb or something. Incredibly good for you from Eastern medicine they brought to the United States. They banned it in the United States.
When you
All right,
deal with
objections. All right, I want you to check this out. Watch this.
All
right. All right, check this out. When you deal with objections, I want you to notice the difference. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to get in the system and say you don't have the money. Okay, let's get you in the system.
I don't got the money.
You don't have the money? Okay, cool. Well, what are you doing in your life to change that? That's one. Hold on, that's one. How did that make him feel?
Like shit.
Really contracted.
If I had to change
right?
it, I would
Just wait. Okay. All right, check this out. All right, let's get you in the system.
You got it.
No.
I don't have the money.
Dude, I know how you feel. I totally know how you feel. When I heard about this, I felt the exact same way because I didn't have the money. What I found out, though, was if I don't do anything different, I will never get anything different. And I was letting my lack of money cheat me out of opportunities to earn money. So I realized it wasn't a money issue. It was a motivational one. And once I realized that, I sold some things, got the money, and now in blank, I've done blank. And if you don't have a good story, use a third-party story. I know how you feel. I felt the same way. What I found out, though, was my friend Jay Brown, went through the same stuff that we went through, but they found it blank, blank, blank. It's called feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. Every single objection, feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. Feel, felt, found. It's literally so funny hearing it. I don't have the time. I know you feel. My friend Sarah, she didn't have the time either, so we felt the same way. What we found out, though, was that every person has 24 hours in a day. And then we saw that there's D1 athletes, NFL athletes, people in frats, sororities, all doing the business part-time, still making money. So it wasn't that we didn't have the money, or the time, we just realized maybe we were making excuses on how we allocated our time. See how different that is? Okay, so now we're still talking about leading with the business. Yeah.
Objections. So everyone is going to encounter that's a pyramid.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Big time.
So biggest thing, don't defend it. Because the second you say, oh, no, it's not one, they won. Because you're trying to defend yourself. That's what I did. And the moment you try to defend it, they already won the battle because they're like, yep, now he's just trying to defend this.
Because you
right.
created a battle.
So do exactly what he said for that, for the example that he just gave.
Watch this.
Well, look.
Okay, yeah, you want, we'll run it. And remember, if you overdo the pyramid idea, so if I spend like 30 minutes explaining why this is not a pyramid, way too long. This is the perfect way, okay? Be like, dude, this is a pyramid. You say that.
Oh, you want me to say
yeah.
it? Okay, dude, this is a pyramid.
Dude, Max, I know how you feel, bro. I felt the same way when I heard about this. I totally thought it was a pyramid too. What I realized was, if this was a pyramid, it would be an illegal company, right?
Right.
Yeah, it'd be illegal. Well, if this was illegal, why does the federal government require every affiliate, which is people drinking the product, to file a W-9 for tax write-offs and tax returns? And I realized the federal government wouldn't require an illegal company to do that. So once I realized that, saw the numbers and the credibility, I stopped asking why it would work and I started asking how I could make it work. And then you just let it go. Or you can do it quick. No, come on, man. I thought the same way. It's not a pyramid. If it was a pyramid, it'd be illegal. If it was illegal, federal government would require the FDA to file W-9s for tax write-offs and returns. So anyway, and then if they argue it, here's the thing. Number one, they either don't even know what a W-9 is, no idea what you're talking about. Or number two, they're trying to argue that the federal government requires illegal businesses to file tax write-offs, which is the most dumb argument ever. If they try and argue that, you don't want them in your business. All right? That's it. Cool. Solve the pyramid problem. If they keep trying, no, it's still pyramid, let them go. They're like, dude, honestly, I don't care. Right? I know it's not. My friend makes blank, 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 blank. Truth is, every person will have the same amount of product. They have the same opportunity. We can out-earn each other. 2 words. Equal opportunity all around. Cool. Now, leading with the business still. Yeah.
Also, you can just hit on the credibility. Like for me, because at first I used to just, defend it. But then I started to like step back and kind of just agree with the person. And I was like, yeah, dude, I actually thought the same exact thing. And then I went on Google, did a little bit of research, and realized how credible this company Vima is. Because you see, it's the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. Chris and Heidi Powell, they have their own TV show on ABC. They wouldn't put these teams, these people, these figures, they wouldn't put their name on some kind of company that's fraudulent in any kind of way. So when I realized that, I was like, okay, it's 100% legit. Also, there's a lot of NFL stars out there. There's a lot of NFL or professional athletes out there that are not only drinking the products, but they're actually doing the business as well. So I mean, Sean Merriman for one. Does everyone know Sean Merriman, ex-football player? I think he's at the rank of star presidential now.
Yeah.
So
that's 15 G's a month for me.
Yeah. So he's at the rank of star presidential. So realistically, he wouldn't put his name on something that's fraudulent in any kind of way.
And the revenue in Vima increased 40% in the last 12 months.
Like, what would you say to people that would say it's not the official? I mean, not that it's not the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns, but the only reason it is because of the money that they put into it. And same thing with endorsing Dr. Oz's company, and that's the only reason why he endorses the product or features the product.
But what does it have to do with them? Like
just
what?
As far as people being like, oh well, you guys use this as credibility, but people are saying, but the only reason why they do it is because Vima's donating to their foundation. Yeah. It's not because the Phoenix Suns love birds, it's because they're paying them more money than others.
Think about the word.
That's what any kind of endorsement.
But I would say, yeah, that's any type of endorsement. But every person on the Phoenix Suns basketball team drinks Verb. They're drinking the products and consuming it, and Dr. Oz consumes the Vima formula. So let me ask, if you buy a Big Mac from McDonald's, eat the Big Mac, are you going to take the wrapper and ask to go back and get your money back for the Big Mac? No, because you ate it. That must have been you liked and consumed it. So every person, if they're drinking the product, they genuinely like the product. So if they like the product, we're looking for relevant people that also want to like the product. if they just spend too much time doing all this shit, just disqualify them.
Yeah. Don't
Like,
waste
I'm not
your
gonna
time.
waste my time explaining why they pay for these people. Dude. Why does Red Bull spend $1 billion paying for Shaun White to do McTwist and throw a drink out with aspartame? Right? Why doesn't anyone do anything? Don't focus on that too much. Okay? That did not tie into the business standpoint that we talked about. Now I'm gonna explain how to lead with the business. Did that kind of answer your question a little bit?
I mean, a little. But
So did you have someone do that? Did you have someone be like, well,
Yeah, earlier today, yeah.
all right, so the reason why they go, oh, they're paying them to recommend it, you tell them simply that's what endorsements are. That's what endorsements do. Like Dr. Oz wouldn't be like, hey, I want to publicly endorse Vima because I'm so passionate about it. I just want everyone to know. No, this is the real world. The real world runs with money. So you find me a company where the people that endorse the product are doing it just because they like the product. But at least the ones we have, all the people that endorse it consume the product they're recommending, which means they genuinely like it.
And then eventually you just gotta realize, like, with or without people that talk shit about you, with or without anyone who says this won't work, it's going to work. If
Yeah.
we all stop doing Vima today, Vima is going to hit over $500 million in sales this year. It doesn't matter about us. The company is going to do it. So with or without your friend who, is incredible whatsoever, they're completely irrelevant, whether they're talking shit about it or not, it's going to happen with or without them.
Okay, so anyway, let's go back to the business side of it. Oh, also, as a collective group, don't spend your time talking about people not in the business in a negative light.
Great.
So let's say the four of you, Boger's like, yeah, dude, I was gonna bring him to, he didn't show up, and he's like, whatever, dude, he works a fucking 9 to 5, right? Blah 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 blah. That is not conducive to building your organization. It's time wasting talking about people that are irrelevant. Time you could spend time with people to build a business. Remember today that the Facebook thing? That's a complete waste of time, right? Don't spend your time focusing on these people. There's no such thing as haters. There's fans in denial. So you got to understand the time you can spend talking about some person or someone that enrolled and quit or didn't go to the event or whatever you're bitter for is time you're wasting talking about A, how to build your business, or B, the people already in your business you have to serve. The better leadership role, the more servantship, the more people you serve. That's why we travel so much. None of this relates to step 5, right? We're going into 5, okay? Lead with the business. Lead with the business. Concept. This is going to be the hardest one, but if you understand what I'm going to teach you here, you will literally potentially make a 6-figure business. This is the most important thing. I'm going to teach you the key to the vault right now, okay? Concept. Normal businesses like Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster spend a budget on 2 things. Number 1, retail, having their product in stores. They pay big companies to have the product in stores. Number 2, advertising. They pay companies to advertise their products. Red Bull, for example, spends $1 billion years in those 2 budgets, those 2 assets or facets. Is facets a word?
Yes.
Facets. Cool. Wow. Anyway, so those 2 budgets. Vima, they don't do that. Here's how I explain it every time. I go, so you buy the drink and you buy the product as a consumer. When you buy the product as a consumer, you get an app on your phone and a Vima profile. It's like a mix between Facebook and Amazon combined. When you get that, if any of you wants to buy the product, they simply go to your website and order it. Click buy, simple transfer dollars, but you buy something that's healthy for you. When you do that, you know why it wants to buy it. They go on a right team or a left team. And I always use an example, okay? Every single time. So let's say Joe, and I play basketball, he wants to get the product. I enroll him on my left network.
You get to pick left and right?
You
Or do
choose.
pick?
You choose.
Oh, okay.
Let's say Chris wants it, he goes to my right network. So I have one friend on my left, Joe, one friend on my right, Chris. I literally, you guys give me room. I literally will go Joe's on my left, Chris is on my right. I have a ratio of 1 on my left, 1 on my right, fraction of 1 and 1. Everyone on Joe's left and right will always be my left. Everyone on Chris's left and right will always be my right. As that fraction grows exponentially, Vima's getting paid because they're building a base of consumers. But unlike all these other companies, since there's no budget in advertising retail, guess who gets paid? We do.
Yes.
Everything I just did right there, if you can memorize that word for word, you will get rich. You will get rich. I'm explaining it one more time, all right? When you get on the phone with people, most people in this business just want to know how to get paid, honestly. And I've closed so many builder packs on the spot because they go, where does the money come from? How do we get paid? How is this legit? How do I make income? Any money standpoint, on the phone, if it's a one-on-one or 2, 3, or 4 people, I go, are you buying a computer? Question after question, I make them close themselves. Are you buying a computer? Yes, I'm buying a computer. Can you go to Google? Yes, I'll go to Google. Please type in the Vimo rank advancement chart. Tell me when you're there. I'm there. Do you see the fractions on the far right? Yes, I see the fractions on the far right. You heard me do this on the phone at Chili's. You see the fractions on the far right? Yes. Here you go. In this business, you buy product as a consumer. When you buy product as a consumer, you get an app on your phone and a website that's a mix between Facebook and Amazon. It's your own Vima profile. Does that make sense? Yes, that makes sense. When you buy that product as a consumer, if you know anyone that wants to also do it, they do it through your website. When they do, they go on a left team or a right team. Okay? Okay. And that's when you use an example and use specific names. So then you ask them, so who are two friends of yours? My friend Aubrey, my friend Jake. Great. So if Jake enrolls in your business on your left team, you have one friend on your left. If Aubrey enrolls in your business on your right team, you have one friend on your right. You now have a fraction of 1 and 1. Does that make sense? Yes, it makes sense. Great. Well, as that fraction grows exponentially, Vima's making money because they're building a base of consumers. Every person that Jake gets on his left and right is just as important to you as the first person you got on your left. Grows exponentially. Same with her on your right. See how the fraction can grow? Yes, I do. Yeah, so as the fraction grows, Vima's building a base of consumers. But unlike Red Bull, Rockstar, and Monster, since there's no budget in advertising and retail, guess who gets paid? We get paid. So they're going to be looking at these fractions on the rank advancement chart right there. That's going to blow their mind, right? So now they're going to see that and be like, so with this simple system, if you want to go gold in 2 months, we teach you how to do it. With this simple system, this is what we're learning with the system. You're going to go diamond in 3 months, we know how to do it. You're going to go presidential month, we know how to do it. So now they're looking at these fractions, Q&A, 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 Q&A. They run out of all the questions, they have no more answers, right? They're like, how do I get product? You go, well, there's 2 ways to get in the system. Number 1, you spend $150 in 2 cases, which we do not recommend. Number 2, you spend $500, what's called a builder pack. I'm going to take you to builder pack because it's more money, more product. That's where you get the ball rolling with the Frenzy bonus and the new Mercedes qualification. Then you explain Frenzy. You explain the car program, okay? But it's just Q&A, Q&A, Q&A. So when they have no more questions, this is how you close, all right? You go, well, if you have no more questions, what we do now is we get you into the system. That's 1. We get you into the system. We get cold products. We figure out what cold product you want and get your cold product. That's 2. We hook you up with your free website. That's 3. And then we get busy, whatever their why is. They want to get a new Camaro. We get busy helping you get that Camaro. They want to hit diamond and get $1,500 a month. We get busy helping you make $1,500 a month and get diamond. We get busy helping you make $20,000 a month. I'm going to run through that whole thing again, okay? I'm on the phone with someone. How do I get paid? You tell them to go to Google. You go to Google. They go to the Vima Rank Advancement chart. They go to the Vima Rank Advancement chart. Every time you're confirming, are you at the Vima Rank Advancement chart? Yes, I am at the Vima Rank Advancement chart. Do you see fractions on the far right? Yes, I do see fractions on the far right. Great. Well, in Vima, you buy the product as a consumer. When you buy the product as a consumer, what do you get? What do you get? You get an app on your phone and a free website. If you know anyone who wants to drink this product through your website, they do it and they go on a left team or they go on a right team. Then what do? Use examples. Examples. So, who are 2 friends? Oh, your friend Marty, your friend Alex. Well, if Marty buys a drink and you put him on your left side, you have one friend on your left. If Alex buys a drink, you put him on your right side, you have one friend on your right. You get how you'd have a fraction of 1 and 1. As that fraction grows exponentially, Vima's making money because they're building a base of consumers, us. But unlike retail, advertising, for any other company, Rebel, Starbucks, whatever, since they have no budget for that, guess who gets paid? I get paid. Yes, you do get paid. Residual income, 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. No need to, clock in and clock out. Beach money. Now you wait. Now they're mind fucked. Because they're looking at these fractions. They see 4,000, 8,000. Oh, I have 50,000 followers on Instagram. I can be a millionaire. And now you don't talk. You let them marinate. Q&A, 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 Q&A. No more questions. You have no more questions? It's pretty exciting, right? Yes, it is pretty exciting. Great. Well, if you have no more questions, let's get you into the system. Number 1, let's get some cold products sent to your door. Figure out what kind of product you want. Number 2, let's get hooked up with your free website. Number 3, and let's get busy fulfilling your why. Let's get busy getting you paid. Let's get busy getting you a car. Let's get busy giving you that infinity pool and the double choppers with the helicopter roofs. All right? Okay? So that is how the number 1 income earner in this company closes people. His name's Tanha Kazan. In Vima, he clears minimum $350,000 a month. Okay? He knows what he's doing. All right? So that's a lot of information, but at the same time, like shit, you know what I mean? That's how you do it. So in these home event atmospheres, this doesn't relate to the step 5 of the business standpoint, what I'm going to say right now. You know that we finished the little meeting, we had the 10-minute break, and then we taught people how to get paid? As you guys are talking to your friends, if you are talking more than the person you invited, you're going to lose every single time. Every single time you're going to lose. You will not get them in the system. So if you're talking, and there's that break where no one's talking, it's quiet, you start talking again, you can guarantee they will not sign up. But if you're just completely quiet, it's exciting, right? You have any questions? Answer it. Answer it. Answer it. There's a question you don't know, you find someone in the room that can answer the question. Now what I want you to do is, when you cannot answer a question, I want you to write it down. So remember it. Let's say there's 4 questions you could not answer. Write down all 4 questions. And then after the event, you're going to go to an upline. You're going to go to Jay Brown, go to Justin, go to someone that can answer the question and be like, yo, there are these 4 questions I could not answer. What are the answers to these questions? If Jay Brown doesn't know the answer, is he going to tell you?
Of course.
No, how can he tell you an answer he doesn't know?
Oh, they say he doesn't know.
He's gonna find out the answers by talking to me, because I can answer any motherfucking question in this business. We're the best. That's why. He's gonna answer it. Whoever it will, they'll answer it for you. If you can get to a point where after the event, Q&A, you listen to everything they say, they're gonna close themselves. That's why we have the computers up, right? We expect people to enroll. It's an expectation. We qualify our own events. See my point? So then, finally, you have no more questions. You heard everything out. You go through the 4 steps. They're either going to say yes, you get them in, or they're going to say no. Or they're going to say no. If they say no, no worries. If it's like, I don't have the money yet, if I contact you Wednesday at 4, Thursday at 3, tomorrow at 2, would you be ready to get in the system? No. Let it go. Let it go. You're out. No worries. Cool. You're done. Then if you ever want to get them again, don't keep hitting them up. Make money. And through them seeing you make money, guess what they're going to do? They're going to enroll. Okay? So if I go to Nick, I go through it all, he doesn't get on board, I don't keep hitting him up. I go make money, he sees that, and then he gets on board. If they're on the fence, you do like a 3-way call with like an upline leader, and they talk together, something like that, okay? I know it's a lot of information, but once again, I told you I'm going to tell you exactly what to do to get rich, okay? I don't expect you to retain it all. But if you can learn this and teach it to your organization, so on and so forth, key to the vault. Okay, questions on any of that still? But if it takes out the emotional attachment, sales calls are cool. Sometimes I don't like them. Do it for 5 people and see if they work. Sales call is like a recorded call. Okay? You like them?
Well, here's the way that we use a sizzle call. Now, I think it's effective in a certain scenario. So, for example, Nicole had her friend in New York the other day that wanted to hear about the opportunity. She was excited. Now, a sizzle call is a recorded call. So, Derek's is like 14 minutes long, breaks down the whole opportunity. It's very factual, but it's very relative. It doesn't blow anybody's mind, but it gets them excited for the opportunity. So, Nicole gets on a 3-way call. 3-way call, you edify your upline leader. So she's like, hey, I want to get you on the phone with my friend Jay. He's making X amount of money in this amount of time. Boom. So she's on. She trusts me. That girl does not know me, but because she trusts Nicole, she trusts me. I'm like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm really excited, but you know what's crazy? I just noticed that one of my good friends and mentors, Derek Alexander, his call starts in 3 minutes. Let's jump on that. You can listen to his story because he cleared over $200,000 last year. Listen, afterwards, we do a Q&A. I'll answer the questions for you, and then if you're ready to go, we'll go from there. So I get her on the call. What I do is I jump on the other line, dial the number, so that they don't know it's pre-recorded. So I dial the number. It's on. You press 5 to hold. I'm like, all right, yeah, it's going to start in 1 minute. So I'm like, yeah, really quick, you know, I'm 24. This thing's absolutely changed my life. It's exciting. Give them a little background on me. Then I'm like, all right, it's going to start. Boom. Call plays. Derek spits fire. Now you don't have to have Derek say the same story over and over again. It's recorded. He tells his story. When it's over, pause. So what'd you think? Her response? Wow, that was really awesome. I'm really excited. Q&A. Are you ready to get started? Yes. He explains everything. So the work is done for you. Talks about the company, health benefits. So to use a sizzle, you don't have to use it all the time. But if if you're with somebody or you're a cold prospect, if the situation warrants it, know how to use the sizzle. Work with me. I'll show you how to use it effectively. Boom. You could close your person by yourself. So that's the way I use it.
Yeah,
I think
great.
they're effective.
Not everyone can do it. Not everyone uses sizzles. The people that can, great, because you edify. Edify is making someone else look good. For example, one thing that this event did not do well, no one edified income. You know how in the end I edified everyone's income? Like when Justin went up and he went to introduce Jade, he didn't talk about what he did income-wise. when Jay edified Max, he said nothing about his money. That they want to know how much you're making. So they're just talking. They're like, all right, here's a guy talking, makes money. I have no idea how much. All of you need to edify income. Yeah, that's random. Okay, it's a lot. Sorry, we kind of deviated. My bad.
I'm gonna add something. Guys, just
Oh yes, yeah. Go
oh,
ahead.
actually, it ties in exactly what you're about to say. But guys, think about like what happened tonight. How many people you can add with each event, and then how many times you can duplicate that in 1 week. How many events total are we gonna have?
A lot.
Like a lot of
5%.
events. Like not only do people get enrolled on the spot and get the best training in the freaking business, but you know you don't have to spend the time afterwards training because we do it right after.
We'll
the
do
event.
this every night.
Every night.
Every night. This.
So set your goals. Like you can. This is what we told like a lot of our teams before we do these trips, and it's like set your goal really, really high, because if think about it, if you really wanted to, could you bring 10 people to the next event and teach anyone who gets on board to each bring 10 people to the next event? Like how many times could you duplicate it? How many total people could you get exposed to this opportunity in 1 week? How many people could you add to your business in 1 week? You could hit diamond in 1 week. If like seriously, that sounds ridiculous, but you could.
Yeah,
Could you get 80 in 1 week? Could you get 80 people on one side of your business and 40 people on the other side of your business? You can do it.
Especially if we go to
You
an
just gotta
event
want it.
at like a
You
big
gotta set that
place,
goal.
and we can just pack the house. And Jersey's a really condensed area.
Just before I say that, like on Wednesday, prime example. Those of you who haven't been at Chris's house, it's huge. It's very inviting, friendly atmosphere. We play music. It's cool. Bring your friends on Wednesday. Derek's here till Sunday. So if you're on Wednesday, we're going to double this, maybe triple it, quadruple it, okay? But it's a group effort. If I bring 4 friends, Max brings 4 friends, DJ brings 4 friends, then this event quadruples. Now your friends are like,
We added 200 people in 2.5 days when I first got on board, because we literally spoke in front of a group of like 50 kids. The next day, all 50 brought one person. Next day, they did it again. Just duplicate momentum. All right, so back to step 6. You have to physically write down your goals. Typing a computer is not the same way. You won't recognize it, all right? Your goals need to be physically written down, and they in no way need to be realistic, by any means. Do not have realistic goals. It's boring, okay? Have goals that scare you, all right? Your goals should scare you. Now, everyone should know the active autos on the left and right for every rank of the company. What I mean by that is the fractions. Each fraction dictates a rank. You're a bronze leader, you want to hit diamond, and you don't know you need a 40 on one side, 80 on the other to hit diamond. You don't really want to hit diamond. You're kidding yourself. So what we did when we really started making a lot of money in this, all right, let's say Nick has 200 people on his left side and 400 people on his right side currently. He wants his 200 to go to 300 and his 400 to go to 500. And in one day, he adds 5 to his left and he adds 5 to his right. He just subtracts it every day. So today, I looked at my goal on my phone. I looked at how many people I had on my left and my right, and I subtracted it from my goal, and this is the remainder. So I look at this on my hand every day, my fraction, and I visualize it. You go, all right, if I get 4,923 people on the left side of my business, and I get 1,834 people in my business, I'll be making way over $500,000 a year. And I stare at it, visualize it, and imagine those numbers going down, and I keep myself accountable every single day to hit those goals. Okay? Make sure your goals are very, very tangible, and know the active autos every rank of the company. So just keep it visible. Doesn't even be too hard. If you have a 3-month goal to go diamond, know how many orders you need on your left and right to hit diamond. Okay? Any questions on goals? Okay, number 7. Utilize an upline. So all of you enrolling, what that means is other people above you have benefited from this. So there's a collection of people where you're in their organization, they want to help you. Right? Max is one. I'm one. Nick's one. Jay's one. Justin's one. Chris is one. You got a lot of people in here that you're going to benefit from. Whoever invited you, yeah, they're your upline now. All right? You got to learn the relationship with your upline. If you ever have a problem in your business, take it up. Never take it down. You don't talk about your downline negatively to your downline, right? You bring it up above. So always, always, always take it up. Now, you're not going to call your upline every single day for bullshit, all right? Like if someone in my downline calls me and is just like, hey, what's good? We have to. It's like, building a business. If I get a text, it's like, yo. It's like, dude, like Nick doesn't have time for that. He has over 3,000 orders in his company, right? He has time for, hey, I need you on this call. Hey, I need you on Skype. Hey, I need you on something. But, you know, if you're going to get Nick on a call, it's not like, hey, this is my friend Nick that makes $20,000 a month. Here's the phone. It doesn't work like that, okay? Edification. So now I'm going to teach you the credibility triangle, all right? This is very important. This is a concept, a philosophy, something to realize. Okay, this is your upline. This is you. what do you have here? You have two things. Okay? You have trust, all right? And you have credibility. Okay? There's trust and credibility here. You guys trust each other, and the upline is credible to you. You and your friend, you have trust, but you have no credibility because you're not making money yet. The upline and your friend have credibility, but there's zero trust. Your job is to instill trust with your friend to the upline, okay, and credibility with your friend to you that you're going to go exactly where the upline is going, okay? Who here got invited to the event that was new tonight? Okay, so who invited you?
Kyle.
Okay, so Kyle, right? Kyle, basically you trust Kyle.
Yeah, somewhat.
Maybe not the most credible guy in the world.
Oh, Kyle.
Okay, wait. But maybe not the most credible guy in the world. But he introduced you to people like us
Yeah.
who are credible.
Yeah.
Now you trust us.
Now
See how
believe
that
in
see how that works? So
Yep.
that credibility triangle, same thing happened with the Manor today, right? And DJ, same concept. That credibility triangle can go to a one-on-one phone call, can be 10 people on Skype, 10 people on OOVOO, or a 350-person home event with the credibility triangle. Like, perfect example, if we have an event tomorrow at 8, call your friends that don't believe this is real, leverage this. Yeah, my friend joined you, blah, blah, blah. He's not going to explain to you why this works. But if you really want to hear about this, he can explain how you can make this work, the system we have in place, and how we can get you paid. Do you want him to explain why this works for the next 10 minutes, or how we can get you paid for the next 10 minutes? How to get paid. Get on the phone with them. You don't even need to close them on the call. Be like, yeah, we're having an event at 8 o'clock. Not only should you come, but bring a +1. Now they're going to come with more friends that are all going to see it the right way. Like the show. Okay, does everyone understand this? Cool. All right. All right, Darren Hardy joined this business, a different network marketing company, almost called the Dead Leg. He had no training, no leadership. He joined by himself. And following this system, he sold the company. So that'd be like you joining Vima on a random team with no help, no nothing. You give him the #1 incomer and then sell the entire company. That's what he did. Here's what he did. Okay. He took action. Know the difference between productivity and activity. Reading books, sitting on the computer, not talking to people, learning how to invite, learning how to event. That's not productivity. That's activity. Productivity is actually going to an event. There's knowledge and there's applied knowledge. Knowledge is learning something. Applied knowledge is applying it in action with the thing you learned. I'm going to teach you now how to enroll. If you don't know the compensation plan, this is going to make 0 sense. This is how we build the business. All right? So, let's say, for example, yeah, she should come in. All right. Let's say Jay Brown, okay, enrolled me on his right leg. Let's say his right leg is his bigger leg, okay? Can I do it backwards again?
No, I said I wish I enrolled him.
Oh, wait. Okay. So the right leg's his bigger leg. First thing I'm going to do is whatever side he rolled me on, right or left, I'm going to add 3 people to that side. So if you, okay, for example, DJ, did she get it rolled on the left or the right?
On the right.
On the right? So she's going to add 3 people to her right side. That's the bigger side, okay? She had 3 people. So I'm going to add 3 people. Then what are these 3 going to do?
Add more people on the right side.
There are 3 people.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If everyone keeps doing that, you're going to build one side that goes, as soon as you get your first 3 enrolled through your website, do the same thing on your smaller side, 1, 2, 3. What are these 3 going to do?
Hopefully you
Duplicate.
roll 3.
Exactly. So, when that happens, when you have a business, right, that's growing like this, and everyone's following that, give 3 to one side, is every single person going to be able to build their inside 3?
Maybe.
It's gonna be
No.
easier at least for him.
Not everyone's going to be able to, right? So, this side grows, this person gets their inside 3. This person gets their inside 3. You know what this tells you? The leaders in your business. This is a leader. This is a leader. This is a leader. You see my point?
Mm-hmm.
So your job is to focus on this
Come on, guys.
and this. Okay? So, doesn't matter how it works out, doesn't matter how it plays out. If I enroll Jay Brown, that's my #1, and then Jay Brown gets his 3, do those 3 count as mine?
No.
They do not count. That's my #1. I have to get another one that's #2, another that's #3, then I build my other side. Because if everyone does that, your business explodes. You cannot deviate from that. Questions. You should have questions.
Yeah,
on
repeat
this.
that one more time.
All right.
So explosion.
Yeah. So.
I want to explode in this business.
So Jay, his right leg, his big leg is the right leg. Okay. He gets me. So I'm on his right leg. First thing I have to do is add 3 people on the right side. Okay? Once I do that, I did the same thing on my other side. If Jay only got me as the first one, he hasn't got his 2 or 3 yet, these people don't count. This is his first one. He still has to give 2 more before he builds out his other side. Now what Jay's going to be doing is focusing on this side. He's not going to go build this person from the ground up. It's their job to do this themselves. Okay? So who has a power leg in here? Right. It's your upline's job to help build the power leg. Yeah, maybe they'll occasionally talk to someone one-on-one on the profit, whatever. Maybe you'll travel to it and build. Like this, for me, he has this one leg that's big, he has a small leg. You guys have that smaller leg. Sure, I travel here, right? I come here, I work, I grind. But I'm not going to take just mini calls for, your business. You guys have like a home event and I'm in Washington. It's his responsibility to build that side. Because I'm building the 2 bigger sides. You guys see how that makes sense? Mm-hmm. It's very important. Now, people tend to ask, the only objection people have with that is, what if, for example, I have, me right here, and then I have one friend in Jersey, okay, one friend in Jersey, and then I got this one friend in Uganda. And it's like, well, dude, it's a completely different network. I don't want to put my Uganda friend right here. I want to put my Uganda friend on this side. They put their Uganda friend on the other side so they make income and build. They put her on the side. They put it on the side. No, they don't. They don't put it on the other side. They stick to the system. They stick to the system. It doesn't freaking matter. Because as soon as you put this Uganda person on this side, what did you do? You broke the chain. You messed up the system. That's when things start getting shaky. I don't care if they're from Timbuktu or Mozambique. You hit your 3, and once you do it, then you build this side out. You have to. And some of you may not, that's fine. But I'm telling you, if you create that mentality in your business, every person will get their 3. But if this person's like, nah, screw it, I'm going to build this side, they don't have anyone here, they didn't bring their 3. It can cause a roadblock. Okay? And then the whole thing, don't do it. Just don't do it. Just give your 3. All right? Yeah.
So you're saying you want to personally enroll 3 on your
Personally
side
enroll.
and then go to the
Personally
other side.
enroll.
Don't mess with it.
Don't do it.
Right, okay.
Don't do it.
Now there's another like motive for that too. One of the when you guys look at the compensation plan, one of the bigger like down the line bonuses is a matching bonus, and when you have 6 PEQs, you unlock more bonuses. You unlock more money, so you end up making more money off the top leaders in your business. A serious X factor for most people that I know that make a lot of money. They make a lot of money off big leaders in their business because they're through the enrollment tree. So when you have 3 PEQs on one side and 3 people, PEQ is somebody you personally enrolled. It stands for personally enrolled qualifier. So if you don't know what that means, write it down. But somebody that you personally enroll in the business. So if I enroll Cruz and Joe enrolls Seth Reddy, Joe and Cruz are my PEQs. Seth Reddy is Joe's PEQ.
All you gotta know is that this is how you do this.
Yeah.
Don't deviate, just do this. You get your 1, right? You get your 2. Fuck it, sorry. It's upside down.
Can't leave.
Damn
Derek,
it.
what did you learn in Jersey?
God.
How to draw upside down. Hell of an accomplishment.
Jeez. Alright, you get your 1, 2, 3, okay? And let's say, I don't know, your 3 stops, your 3 quits, right? And this side you already have like your 1, and you're working on your 2 and 3. You can go get your 2 and 3 still, right? But make sure you need to still get back to that 3, okay? But your whole job is to focus on this, because this is where there's always going to be growth. This is where there's always going to be growth. It's not your job to go build all this stuff. The leaders that can do. But now when there's momentum, oh shit,
Blows up,
shit.
rabbits.
Yeah, focus on this. Blow the hell out of it. Blow the hell out of it. But develop your leader to maintain it. So perfect example, this is his smaller side. So for me, this is Max. This side is huge already. It's big. You guys are this side. So I'm coming here, teach you what to do, and then I'm developing Max as a leader to maintain and grow. Same with Nick. Starting to make sense? Cool. Okay. This is the system. This is what you hype. This is why you're excited. So this is what you leverage. I'm not special. I followed a system. Because if everyone follows the system, you're going to make money. So that's why it's so important. Last thing.
I learned to shot her a text, gave her a call, and asked her what she was doing later, and kind of related myself to her personal life a little bit, and told her I got an opportunity to help out with that. And she listened and she came.
Cool. It's going to be different for every person. I can't teach you how to invite your friend. It's going to be different every time. But here's two tips. Two big tips. Tip number one, don't go to them being like, yo, come hear about my friend that's making $30,000 a month, who's 20. Come hear about my friend that's making $250,000 a year. Number one, don't do that. Number two, don't be like, yo, I'm going to go do this thing for the rest of my life. I'm going to be a millionaire with it. I'm going to make all this money. Don't do that because number one, they're going to think, I don't have the time to go do whatever this thing is. It sounds like way too big of a commitment. Number two, they're not going to comprehend that they can go make $20,000 a month. They won't be able to do that. So this is what you say for number one. You ready? Yo, I'm doing this part-time thing.
There you go.
In the next couple months is going to pay me more than my full-time job. All right, so you work a job, you're talking to someone you work at Target. Yeah, I'm doing this part-time thing, this social networking project. We drink these products, we kick it, it's so fun. But in the next month or two, it's going to pay me more than my full-time job. Now, they're going to have questions.
Interest.
Whoa, what do you mean it's going to pay me more than your full-time job? Well, all we do is follow the simple 8-step system. Just like going to the gym, you follow the system, you get the results. My friend, Derek Alexander, went from 0 to $250,000 in 10 months from following the system. And I'm following the same system to get the same results. So whenever now they ask more questions, you bring it back to the tool. Well, I'm going to the gym, man. I don't have time. But if you show up at 7 o'clock, you can come and learn the same system that all my friends are hearing about that are making money. You always deviate back to the tool. No, I don't have time. I'm going to learn my underwater basket weaving class. But if you come to this event, you'll learn the system that's allowing young kids to do this part-time to pay them more than their full-time income. And they keep asking questions, jellyfish it. Take it away from them. Take it away from them. Look, the truth of the matter is, I got 10 people blowing up my phone to go to the event. I saved the seat for you because you're an influential person. I thought you'd keep your options open, making other types of income. It's all good. But if you know anyone that's money motivated, that's trying to make an extra $4,000 or $5,000 a month, get a brand new BMW part-time that'll pay more than a full-time job, will you please tell me so I can bring them this event that's going to be absolutely massive? Qualify your own event, okay? So when you're inviting, part-time thing that'll pay more than your full-time income, and then you leverage the system every single time. So we just taught you the system. If you can teach what we taught you to everyone, your business is going to expand. You have any last minute thoughts?
Yeah, I like to share like my experience when I first started, so that you guys can kind of relate to it. You know, when I first started, you know, I did some things very right, I did some things very wrong. What I did very right was when I went to my friends, I was literally on my bicycle going all over campus talking to as many people as I possibly could. And what I did right was, whenever I was talking to them, they could tell that I was 100% confident and serious that this was going to work. I had so much energy, excitement, and just conviction that this was going to work, and they could sense that, and they wanted to join me. Either they didn't want to miss out, or they wanted to be a part of it, and they wanted to learn from me. What I did wrong was I didn't follow any kind of system, but if I had followed a system, a lot of my really good friends would actually be doing this with me today. And so that we want that to happen. We want you to have your close friends on board, you know, if at all possible. So just make sure you're showing your energy and your belief, because as I said, this week could change your life and could set up your business long term.
And it's happened before.
It's
We've
happened
seen
before.
it happen.
And it will.
And then that's
Yeah.
when
And it will.
And also, everything we just covered in the next month or two in Vima, all this is going to come out in a video. 2 videos. So it's like how to get paid, watch this video. The system, watch this video. So when it comes out, we'll have a video. But you don't still just, hey Nick, welcome to the team, here's the video, watch the video. Doesn't still count. Q&A. So last thing, step 8, plan of action. Right, they're going to make their list. The first 25 people on your list are going to talk with a gold leader and above. You're not going to try and explain the whole thing. So the first 25 people on your list, you're going to get on the phone, on Skype, on OOVOO with someone that's a gold leader and above in the company. So you write down your first 2. Right, you make your big list, you circle the first 2. Go through the 2 the right way. Getting every person the right way instead of a bunch of people lazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, my story is pretty much similar to Nick's. I hit Star Platinum in 2 months and 23 days. I was the fastest person to ever do that in the entire company. However, when we first got started, we didn't have the stuff that we do now. We didn't have the trainings, we didn't have the videos, we didn't have anything like that. Like literally what you guys have now is so easy for you to become successful because I couldn't tell you where I would be. I couldn't tell you where Nick would be in the very beginning if we had what you guys do now. Like you're here getting trained by the number 32 income earner in this company. He's going to be here for 6 more days. Take advantage of this. Because when Nick and I got started, we had nothing. This kid rode 3 miles to my house to hear about this. And when he was talking about a bike, he's not talking about a motorcycle. He was pedaling all the way.
And like, I
So,
know
you know.
it's stupid too. My bad, sorry.
But-
Sorry.
No, you're-
Okay, I know it's stupid too, but like, you know, like have people like, yo, go check out Nick Bierk on Facebook, right? Like in my Instagram, dude, find my Twitter, like show that to people, right? Like take a picture of the watches, like this is a game, right? It's getting people to see it. So someone's like, oh, it's not legit. Yeah, dude, wear my watch, take a photo with it, and send it to your friend and like show them my Instagram. They'll be like, okay, fuck, this is a relevant human being. This clearly is a big deal. I'm not saying to be arrogant by any means, but at some point you are going to be that relevant person that they're going to leverage you. And it's just a game to show that it's real. Everyone wants to they gotta know it's real.
Just to add on to that, like what you guys have to realize is, yes, you guys know a lot of stuff right now, but the person that you enroll tomorrow, they're not gonna know shit. So what you gotta do is you gotta treat the newest person like your kid. They trusted you enough to get involved in this world. They trusted you enough to get involved with this business. So it's a disservice to you if you don't get them connected with the upline, if you don't get them added to every single Facebook group,
Yeah.
if you don't give them every single tool to become successful with this. Because if you don't, then you're just pretty much fucking over your friends. Okay, and that's what I did.
That's what I did
That's
too.
what I did.
Yeah, we
I
did.
fucked over all my friends. It was awful. And now I'm trying to like go back and rebuild that because of how awful it was in the very beginning. So really, like, don't think that you guys know everything right now, because trust me, you don't. And you have to be really, really understanding and coachable and willing to learn. Because right now, for the newest person that signed up maybe a week ago, if you try to go out and do this on your own, you will fail. And 110% you are going to fail. Use the resources you have and let us coach you, let us build you, so that way you can become the next Derek Alexander. You can become the next, what's your name?
Josh.
So you can become the next Josh. So, you know, so I mean, really just really be coachable in this thing. That's one thing that I really have took to, you know, my knowledge is just, you know, becoming more so a student of this. Because like I tell everyone, you're literally only worth as much as you know. If you know everything about Beamer, you can answer every single question like Derek can. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to have a $50,000 watch on your wrist.
Also, the video's about to end. The recording lasts for like 1 or 2 minutes, so we'll film this so you can show this to people. But last thing really fast, 20-80 rule, okay? You have 100 people in your business. Let's say 80 of them, they don't answer your calls, they don't respond to your texts, they're not motivated, they're not trying to make this thing happen, they're not giving you heads, they don't come to events. Don't work with those 80 people. Make the assumption all 80 are going to quit. There's 20 people that invite people to heads, that invite to events, that enroll people, that bring you people to talk to, that want it. Only work with those 20. The other 80 don't even work with, because those 20 will bring you more 20s over and over and over again. So I know there's so many people in my business I don't even work with because it's just a waste of my time, right? They've been in it forever and they don't do anything different. But the 20s I work with, you're all 20s, okay? So with that, thank you, appreciate it. And if you can teach that every single person, like, I know that's a lot, but that's our system.
Tommy?
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Real quick before we break up in this band, I just want to tell you guys, like, this is 100% factual. I've